Yeah, I don't know what's going on today. It's just really bad. We cannot keep this stable. So, I don't know if we want to keep trying to go on here and just get interrupted every few minutes or just call it good and try again some other time. Maybe try it later, like later this evening. Hey, Zoc. God. Yeah, it's been really bad. And there's still quite a delay. Um, okay, well let's at least try and finish the turn here. Um, we need to. Did we finish this? See, the stream keeps stopping and starting, and I forget where we're actually at. Well, let's see if we can finish the turn. I think we're still waiting to figure out an action because the thing that happened was an event that finished the fortifications, right? Reopening the discussion on the other village. Okay. So we want to have a few more opinions here on the what we're going to do. So, okay. Well, since we've already got the topic, I guess we'll have everyone chip in some new opinions on what to do about the village. Well, we know that they've kidnapped our wild kids. Yeah, so what you missed, Zoc, was that we actually failed to scout out the other village because they ended up capturing the wild kids. Also, the old man and the girl left the village, warning us that we would have been better off just joining the forces of darkness. Okay, so first new opinion is to go to war with them. Okay, join forces. Okay, another join forces. But specifically against the darkness. Other other thoughts? Calum or Pocket Ninja? Well, I mean, technically the discussion was already brought up. Um, I mean, you can put in if you want. Okay. So basically another one for going to war. And convince them to band together. Okay. So there's a little bit of a split now between joining forces and going to war. That is on the table for discussion. Okay, so that is the end of that. Jesper's turn. What is? Someone returns to the community. Who? And where were they? Or we find a body. Do we know who it was? Okay. So, the priest has come back. Let's put that into community. We now have a very disheartened priest. And since he's come back, that kind of gets rid of some of these things that we were talking about in the other village. So we no longer need him to come back because he is. So that makes those points moot. The priest is back, so that gets taken care of this. Okay. I think that's it. Uh, I guess this goes away, excepting the travelers because they are completely gone. So this ended up resulting in them leaving the area. Okay, so that leaves these situations, these discussions. Um, yeah, go get the kids. Okay, so that is the event. What is the action for this week? Discover something, discuss something, start a project. Okay, so the wild kids that got captured have proven themselves so good at the job they are now defending the other village. Um, let's change that into the problem. They've not only been caught, but they are now defending the other village. Let's see anything that does. Okay, I think that pretty much. Yeah, they must have some good resources that they're paying with. We just tried to pay them with shiny rocks or mossy rocks. Okay, so that is the discovery. Go back to Untamed Fox. 4. The strongest among you dies. What caused the death? Or the weakest one dies, and who's to blame? Actually, the mathematician left. We don't have the mathematician anymore. Yeah, I think it was something about predators or wild animals or something, and then suddenly he was gone. for reasons unknown. Okay. Who are we going to say was the strongest in the village? How is this actually going to impact our settlement? And this can be someone just completely brand new, if we want, because we don't have many characters left anymore. Most of them have gone. Okay, hopefully that'll get us back up to speed here. The Wolf Tamer has died. That is the event. Okay, and so now what is this week's action? Discover something, have a discussion, start a project. Project fishing nets. Okay. And how long are we going to spend making fishing nets? Two weeks. 2 weeks making a bunch of fishing nets. Okay. So moving on to Pocket Ninja. Introduce a dark mystery among the members of the community, like we don't have enough darkness going on, or conflict flares up amongst the community members and a project fails. Conflict. Okay. So that means a project fails. So we start doing the fishing nets and somehow this causes conflict and the fishing net project is immediately scrapped. Okay. So what is this week's action then? Remember, we have the objection system too. We do have a little bit of edible moss too. We're eating a little bit of the moss on the stones as a supplemental. Okay, and what's the project? 3 weeks for a investigation into the cathedral. Spend 3 weeks doing that. Okay. Moving on. Zoc. We get disease spreads through the community. Choose one of these. You spend a week quarantining and treating the disease, so product dice do not. No one's working on projects. Or nobody knows what to do about it. Add health and fertility as a scarcity. Okay. So everyone gets sick. We decide to just try and treat it. So nobody is investigating the cathedral this week. So what are we actually doing this week? Okay. Uh, yeah, that'd probably be a project. So 2 weeks. So the thing we learned about the secret passage was that it's caved in. We can continue exploring to see if there's more passageway, I guess, but that's what we know about it. So we just want to spend 2 weeks continuing to explore it. I know. I'll fix the stream again, but I just want to confirm that that's what we're doing. We're trying to find new information in the secret passage, right? Okay. So we're let's say working on the